the phone scroller. You're tired, can't keep your eyes open. You've been running since 7 a.m. Your body has been asking you to stop for the last 3 hours. You get into bed, close your eyes, and then you pick up your phone just to check one thing. You are now watching a compilation of cats knocking things off tables, and you have absolutely no idea how you got here. Here's what that screen is quietly doing to you while you watch. It's firing blue light directly into your eyes. And your brain, your ancient, pattern-matching, easily fooled brain, cannot tell the difference between blue light from a phone screen and blue light from the actual sun. Your eyes are beaming a signal straight to your brain that says it is noon. It is broad daylight, outside. Melatonin, the hormone your body produces to pull you towards sleep, gets suppressed, shut down. The dimmer switch that was slowly turning you off gets flipped back to full brightness. You wake up the next morning, foggy, heavy, and before your eyes are fully open, your hand is already moving toward your phone. And tomorrow night, you will do the exact same thing. The caffeine pusher. Morning coffee, obviously. Non-negotiable. The foundation of civilization. Fine. Second coffee, because the morning one wore off and there's still a whole day left. Okay. 3 p.m. coffee, because the afternoon one faded and there are still 3 hours of work and your brain is starting to slide. Sure. 5 p.m. energy drink, because you have plans tonight. You need to make it to 10 and you're not ready to stop yet. And now it is midnight. You are in bed. You are tired. Your body genuinely wants to stop, but something is wrong. Your brain won't quiet down. Sleep is right there. You can almost feel it, but every time you reach for it, it moves. You lie there for an hour, shifting, frustrated, convinced you have insomnia or anxiety or some mysterious condition that makes rest impossible for you. You don't. You have a caffeine timing problem. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours. That means the coffee you had at 3 p.m., half of it is still chemically active in your bloodstream at 9 p.m. A quarter of it is still circulating at midnight, quietly, invisibly, blocking the adenosine receptors in your brain. Adenosine is the chemical your brain produces all day long as a natural signal for tiredness. The more it accumulates, the more sleep pressure builds, the sleepier you feel. Caffeine doesn't give you energy. It blocks the messenger telling you you're tired. It borrows wakefulness from your future, and your future is you, lying in bed at midnight, eyes open, staring at a ceiling. The late night eater. It's 10 p.m. You haven't eaten properly since lunch. There's a specific kind of hunger that arrives this late at night, impossible to ignore, so you go to the kitchen and you make something real. Not a snack, a meal, a full plate of something warm and heavy and satisfying. You eat, you feel good, genuinely better. You go to bed an hour later feeling completely fine, and then somewhere around 2 a.m. you wake up, uncomfortable, bloated, a dull burning in your chest that pulls you back every time you start to drift off. Your stomach feels wrong, your body feels restless. Sleep keeps slipping away. Here's exactly what happened. Your digestive system doesn't have an off switch. When you eat a heavy meal close to bedtime, your body commits serious metabolic resources to processing that food. Your heart rate stays elevated. Your core body temperature rises, the exact opposite of what sleep requires. And then there's the problem of physics. When you're upright, gravity keeps stomach acid exactly where it belongs. The moment you lie flat, that job disappears. Acid that was sitting perfectly contained in your stomach now has a clear, flat, unobstructed path straight upward. Reflux, burning, discomfort that drags you out of deep sleep at 2 a.m. You spend the entire night bouncing between shallow stages, never sinking into the deep, restorative sleep your body came to bed for. And you wake up feeling worse than if you'd just gone to bed a little hungry. Late night eating is not just a diet conversation, it is a sleep conversation. The bed multitasker. The bed is the best place in the house. There is no argument. It is warm, it is soft, it is private, it is yours. So naturally, it becomes the place you do everything. Work laptop open, pillows stacked behind you, spreadsheet on one side, coffee on the nightstand, in bed, dinner balanced on your knees, show playing on your laptop. 3 episodes, maybe 4, in bed, emails, in bed, texts, in bed, scrolling, shopping, planning, worrying, and then midnight arrives. You close everything, put the phone face down, pull the covers up, close your eyes, and your brain will not stop. It is buzzing, alert, waiting for the next thing. Something is wrong, but it is not you, it is the training. Your brain is one of the most powerful association machines ever to exist. It links environments to states automatically, without your permission, over time. And when you spend every evening working and eating and watching and scrolling and doing everything at full intensity in your bed, your brain methodically updates its association. Bed no longer means sleep. Bed means something is about to happen. Bed means stimulation. Bed means be ready. So when you lie down and genuinely want sleep, your brain is not being difficult. It is doing exactly what you trained it to do. Sleep researchers call this stimulus control. Breaking it is one of the most effective non-medication interventions for chronic insomnia. The fix is one rule. Bed is for sleep. That is the entire solution. Simple, unglamorous, deeply unsexy. The snooze addict. The alarm goes off. Your hand moves with the speed of someone who has done this 10,000 times. You snooze your alarm 5 times, and then you sit up and feel genuinely terrible, heavier than when the first alarm went off, more confused, which makes no sense. You got more sleep. How are you more tired? Here's the science. Sleep isn't a flat, constant state. It moves in cycles, each one roughly 90 minutes long. Within each cycle, your brain passes through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. When you hit snooze, your brain doesn't hover in a light doze. It immediately begins a brand new 90-minute cycle. 9 minutes later, you rip it out. Right in the middle of a process it had no chance of finishing. That fog, that heaviness, that can't think feeling, that's called sleep inertia. The cruel part? That first alarm, right then, you would have felt better than you do now. The snooze button is a trap wearing the face of mercy. The Irregular Sleeper, Monday, bed at 11 p.m. Tuesday, midnight because something was on. Thursday, 1 a.m. because you got caught up in something and time just disappeared. Friday, 3 a.m. because it's the weekend, you've earned it. Saturday, sleep until noon. Wake up feeling vaguely human again. Sunday, try to sleep at a normal time. Lie awake until 2 a.m. Stare at the ceiling, wonder why your body won't cooperate. Monday morning arrives and you feel like you've been dropped here from a completely different time zone with no warning and no luggage. You've been running this schedule for years. You think your body has figured it out. You think it's adapted. It hasn't. It is suffering quietly, and it has been this entire time. Here's what's running underneath all of it. Your body has a clock, a real biological 24-hour clock called the circadian rhythm. It controls when your hormones release, when your immune system activates and does its repair work, when your gut processes food efficiently, when your core temperature rises and falls, when your heart rate patterns shift. Everything, all of it, coordinated, running in a precise sequence. And the one thing it needs above everything else to function properly, consistency. You are giving it chaos. Monday at 11, Wednesday at 1, Friday at 3, Sunday at noon. Your body doesn't know when to be tired, doesn't know when to be alert. It's trying to run an elegant, complex system with no fixed reference point and no warning. The exhaustion you feel isn't weakness. It isn't bad luck. It isn't just who you are. It's your bad sleeping schedule,